Hey, welcome back to Reddit Relong. Today's story is from r/Am I the A-hole? OP has a 16-year-old daughter with her ex-husband. A few days ago, the ex-husband died. OP doesn't want to go to the funeral, but her daughter is begging her to go. The daughter doesn't really feel like she knows anybody at the funeral, so she doesn't really feel comfortable going by herself. But OP is refusing to go. OP said that she doesn't really have any problem or didn't have any problem with the ex-husband, but it looks like she doesn't get along with the family. So she doesn't feel comfortable going to the funeral and seeing all of her ex-in-laws. But the daughter has continued to beg her to just go with her so that she would feel more comfortable and have someone there to back her up. But OP is still refusing to go. OP's reasoning was that the daughter has somebody there that she knows. The grandpa's going to be there. Also, OP says she can have her brother pick her up and take her to the funeral and then pick her up and bring her back. But the daughter doesn't think that's the same thing. She wants her mom there during this funeral. But OP is like, no, I'm not going. This caused the daughter to unload on OP, saying stuff like, "You're just resentful and angry at my dad. You need to let this go and stop being bitter." OP, upset at hearing what her daughter has to say, begins to argue with her. So this argument is heating up, getting worse and worse, and finally OP tells her daughter to go up to her room. Then OP specifically made a point to let us know that she didn't punish her daughter for the argument because she understands her daughter is going through some things right now. After the argument, the daughter refused to come out of her room, not even to eat lunch or dinner. OP's boyfriend came over to see if he could help get the daughter to come out. The daughter still wouldn't respond, still wouldn't come out of her room. The boyfriend discussed it with OP, saying, "I think you really should go to this funeral. It means a lot to your daughter. If you don't go, I think this can create a fracture between y'all, and your daughter will grow up and resent you forever." OP still wouldn't listen to this advice and still thinks it's okay for her not to go to the funeral. She doesn't feel comfortable having to see all of her ex-in-laws, and she thinks that is good enough for her to say no to the daughter's request. OP says, "Just because my daughter wants me to go, I'm not obligated to go. I never push her to do things that she doesn't want to do." Wow. Oh, God. Wow. So after OP posted this and got a bunch of comments on Reddit, basically saying that she is the a-hole, she decided to post this update. "Just a minute. For those who are suspecting there's an ex-girlfriend of my husband's there that I don't want to see, that is not the case. No, nothing like that. My ex-husband never dated after me because he was dealing with multiple chronic conditions, which is the main reason why we separated. My daughter never wanted us to get a divorce, and she blamed me when the court granted me custody because her dad was not able to care for her. I don't hate my ex-husband. He's my daughter's father. Losing him is devastating for me. That is why I wanted to grieve in peace. As for my in-laws, they resent me for insisting on a divorce in the first place and accuse me of abandoning their son." So, I think this one's pretty obvious. OP is the butthole in this situation, at least in my opinion. Like, OP is allowed to grieve, but her daughter, her 16-year-old daughter, who's also going through a traumatic time right now, needs her mom, and he's begging her mom to, hey, support me in this situation, come to the funeral with me. But OP is like, no, I think my feelings on this situation are more important than yours. I don't want to see those in-laws. I don't like them, and they might be mean to me, and we might fight. So, no, you can go by yourself, and you'll be okay. And the daughter just keeps asking over and over, and the fact that OP doesn't care is just mind-blowing to me. yes, you are the a-hole. You're a pretty big a-hole in this situation, in my opinion. But what do you think? Is OP the a-hole, or is she justified in not wanting to go to the funeral? Let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. If you're watching it on TikTok, hit that follow button. If you don't, I will show up at your house with a plate of cookies for you. But when you bite into them, you'll realize they were made with salt instead of sugar. And come back next time for another story.